Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here to do the second video on this Monday doubleheader, and this one is a Patreon request from this Patreon right here. Asked us to check out a band that we've never done on the channel before, Ava Inferi, and the name of the song is Last Sign of Summer. Well, that's come and gone.
Yeah.
The last sign of summer's...
Summer didn't even feel like summer.
This year, I mean, like, this year doesn't feel like anything. This year there's no seasons.
Yeah.
There's one season, is me looking at the walls in the house. There's just one season. Well, what a shitty... 2020 is going to go down as, like, the worst year ever, at least for my generation, your generation, like the people who are going through this year. This is going to be a year that nobody's ever going to forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what's going to be funny? When you watch those movies about, like, things happening like pandemics or like the ice caps melting, you know those kind of movies, like End of the World kind of movie? You're going to watch those movies and you're going to be like, you know what, I've been there.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You know. Like, those movies now don't have the same impact.
Yeah.
Like, you know, imagine now you have a movie where the meteorite is coming to hit Earth, and half of the people think it's fake news, and half of the people think it's real.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. You know, I'm kind of like, you know.
I mean, this year's brought so much. I feel like even if we did see on the news, a meteor is coming to hit Earth, I'm like...
No, people would be outside on the beach looking at the meteorite and say, oh, it's so small.
It's so small.
It's so tiny. Oh, they really made more of it than what it really was. Like, and then it hits, right? And then there's this huge ball of, that fire is so far away.
It's not
going to get here.
Yeah.
You know. That's kind of how I feel about 2020 in a nutshell. All right, Ava Inferi, Last Sign of Summer. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. And I was not expecting this at all. All right, well, what do you think?
I like it. There was some parts that I dropped a little bit, but then the parts after really just lightened it up.
Okay, what do you mean?
There was some parts that the guitar was there with the vocals, but I felt like they didn't match each other.
Really?
Yeah, there was some parts where I felt like the guitars had this evilness to them, and it was really really good. The guitars throughout the whole song were very ominous and had that type of misty presence. But then her vocals would come in. Her vocals are so beautiful and so light. So when they would come in over there, it felt like a clash of two worlds. That if I listen over and over, I'll probably get more used to it. But I was like a little hit off. But those parts only happened like once or twice in the song. But the rest of the song was just this beautiful sadness. And
Yeah, especially those portions of the humming.
yeah, and a beautiful sadness, which is the last signs of summer.
That sound of the guitar
when
there.
when the world is normal and the last signs of summer happen, I feel like this. I feel a beautiful sadness. Like summer was very fun, but now it's come to an end.
No, but also you have to look at with the fall. There's beauty and death, right?
Yeah.
Like the beauty of the fall is actually the death of within nature. Like the leaves are getting brown and yellow and changing colors because they're dying, right? So like the beauty of the season comes with the death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So death in death there is beauty, or at least in death you can find beauty. And that's one of the beauties. It was one of the amazing things about nature. Like it not only regenerates itself, but there's so much beauty in death, and there's life in death. You know what I mean? Like one animal has to die in order for other animals to live, and so forth. That's the cycle of life. So it's interesting from that perspective. I like the track overall, but I do feel like it's missing. I don't agree with you at all. But
If I show you the part, maybe.
No, I don't agree with you whatsoever, which is fine. I mean, you
I
have your
my
opinion.
opinion.
I have my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, to me the parts that held the song together were those humming parts.
Yeah.
Because the guitars were heavy, but they were dragging. The sound was dragging. And then just having the humming there was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, when the song became a little bit more robust, for a lack of a better word, when the guitars got a little bit more darker, got a little bit more heavy, they had more presence, her vocals also went higher. She pushed the limit of her range. I'm not too sure if that's the best approach necessarily, because then I see where you're coming from, which there's a clash, because then there's the 2 points are in completely opposite
That's what
fields.
I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about.
But I think there's a way to fix that. I mean, one way was for her not to go as far high. Just keep the same delivery that she had up until that point. That's one thing. I was kind of hoping that at some point in time they would have some spoken word. And I'm not talking about like male harsh vocals. I don't think you need harsh vocals.
You don't need harsh vocals,
but just
her spoken word, or even
either her with spoken word, like in a lower register, in a lower tone, or like a deep voice, just behind. If you're gonna go with her going that far up, then putting a backing vocal behind it, a male backing vocals behind it, that spoken word. It creates a bridge between the two, because musically the song is coming down, vocally the song is going up, so you kind of need something in between.
Yeah.
And the in between would be a male vocalist that's spoken word, just with a deep toner voice, almost creating atmosphere that would bridge that gap, and then you wouldn't have what you feel like the gap is really. To me, it wasn't a big issue, but I understand what you're saying. It creates a huge divide.
It wasn't a big issue
because it didn't last for that long anyway.
Exactly, but it was an issue. Well,
okay,
it was there.
It was there. All right, and
like, I couldn't look past it, even though the parts after was like mainly.
For me, the humming, those stretches of the humming are absolutely incredible.
See, the thing is
incredible.
That's what always smoothed me over right after.
That makes me forget about everything that happened before. I just want to be in that place. I just want to
stay there.
I just want to stay there. I'm with you. Everything that comes after and before could be worked on. If she's going to go that far up, and the guitars are coming that far down, then something in between needs to be there to kind of bridge the gap, because the gap is tremendous. It's a huge gap. I don't disagree with you, but I really like her voice. Her voice is incredible, just incredible. So I think there's a couple of things they could have done, but overall, the sound, it's that doom and gloom sound that I love, and her voice is just outstanding. She has incredible voice, incredible vocals.
Yeah.
The song, like, you know, we can agree to disagree. There's certain things you like, certain things I like less, or you like more, or you like less, I like more, whatever. It's always going to be there. So from a construction perspective, yes, it could have been done a little bit better from your perspective, from my perspective. But it's not a bad track. It's man, these guys, they can play, they can be heavy, they can drag out a song, they can have that doom and gloom feel, almost like you're trying to walk through quicksand. And then she has a range that's just incredible, just incredible. So I think there's a lot of things they can do. It's just finding the right places for the right things, right? So that's all there is to it. But I loved it. I mean, I've never heard of this band. I don't even know where they're from. So I'm always excited to check out these bands when we get a Patreon request, because you just never know what's going to come our way. It could be great, or it could be like absolute balls. This, I can live with this.
Yeah.
I can live with this. All right. On that note, guys, let us know your thoughts. What do you think about this track? What do you think about this song? What do you think about the conversation we're having? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. We always checking out the comment section to see what you guys are saying, so we can reply back, because that's the whole point of these videos. We talk on the video, but then we talk with you guys in the comment section. And sometimes we change our mind when we read comments, because, you guys put some valid points forward and you make sense. And, that's the whole point, is to discuss music, to talk about music. That's the whole point of this channel. So let us know what you're thinking in the comment section. And we'll see you next month. See what I did there?
Yeah.
We'll see you next month.
It was almost as bad as I'll see you next year on December 31st.
All right. Yes. All right. But I'm not saying any lie.
You're not lying.
All right.
But
so on that note, once again, we'll see you guys next month. Take care.
See ya.